Hi, brothers and sisters. So I told you guys that my daughter had she's six, sorry, I have the hiccup. She's 16, and she had a dream about the planets entering the atmosphere last night. And I want her just to, tell a little bit what she's seen. And you guys, she went in her room. I told her just. For all of you that are grammatically correct, what she saw. To do a sketch of it, she came out with this beautiful oil painting that she did of what she's seen in the sky and where all the planets were. And so she's going to walk us through it while telling her dream what she's seen. Okay? So go, forgive my messy table here. So go ahead, Ayla.
So, the first thing that I seen was, well, more like the first thing in the dream was my mom and I and John, my dad, were like in the middle of the street, and the car was parked right behind us, and I was leaning against it, and we were looking at the moon, which was right here. And at the time, none of these other planets were here.
Okay, so this is the moon.
That's the moon.
Okay.
But it was, at the time, it was only that. It was just that, the black sky, and a ton of stars.
Okay.
And after maybe a good 20, maybe a few 20 minutes,
we were just looking at the sky.
We were just looking at the sky, and it was really low, but big, and it took up almost the whole sky. After a while, a planet that I thought was Saturn started appearing. It started overlapping over the moon. But it started to fade in. It just appeared out of nowhere.
Okay.
And it was kind of freaky at first, and then all of a sudden, the moon started to do this weird kind of charging effect, and it was emitting like this kind of light, and it looked similar to this.
Okay.
And that's how it emitted.
Okay.
And then after, like, that went on for a good maybe 20 minutes or so.
So after this planet came into the atmosphere and went before the moon, then the moon started emitting that, like...
But none of these other planets were there.
None of these were there, okay.
It was just these two.
These two, okay. And what did I say? I said, no, that's not Saturn, that's Jupiter.
Yeah, you were telling me that that's not Saturn, that's Jupiter.
Okay, and interesting how in the dream she was saying, that's Saturn, but I was like, no, it's Jupiter. And then we have the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction thing going on. Had the ring around it like that.
It had the ring.
That's why you thought it was Saturn. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then all of a sudden, as the moon started to charge, I guess you could say, it started bursting out of these waves of energy. And I have an example, but it's not all these colors. It's a solid blue. Solid blue, okay. Mm-hmm. The outside is like a dark blue, and as it goes forward throughout the sky, it turns into a lighter blue. But it looks similar to this.
Oh, so that was all blue.
That's all blue, and that's how it started to charge, and it exploded the whole sky.
And the whole sky turned into that blue color across the sky.
And then right as the second charge, or the first charge came, all these different planets started to appear.
Okay, which ones appeared first? Do you remember?
They just all appeared, like, at once. As the wave went, they all appeared.
Oh, okay.
And then,
okay. So then you said another one came in after this one and created another charge.
Yeah, well, the moon created two charges.
Okay.
It was the first one, and then after the first one, all these planets appeared, and then after the second one, it did it again. Except after the second charge, it went onto the Earth. And as the shock wave went and covered the whole Earth, it took down trees, it took down house debris, it took down everything with it.
So, cars and trucks?
Cars flying everywhere. All of it's flying back. People, debris.
So as this magnetic charge, you said that like a warm breeze or something, the first didn't affect us?
The first was in the sky.
Okay, we were just
Second was
watching.
on the earth.
The second was on the earth, and as it went boosh, then all the trees, the houses, debris, cars started flying through. And didn't you say one of the planets went over?
No.
Or were you talking about a charge?
I was talking
like
about
a magnetic,
like a magnetic charge.
Wave. Now, the first charge was in the air. The second one hit the earth. I think the Lord is showing her the second one is in a different time frame. I don't think it's going to be, I don't know, you guys, but my daughter doesn't have that many dreams. This was almost 4 years ago. I don't know, but she had another dream I'm going to mirror onto the end of this. And I put it in the comment section, but she didn't say this in the dream, in the video, but at the end of the dream, a U-Haul came and we like got into this U-Haul and we flew away. And I know this now to be the rapture. Like it came and it just saved us. She said it just like we all just kind of flew in there and away we went. A U-Haul. That's a vehicle you use for moving day. So when I was listening to this again, I was like, oh, wow, okay. And then I saw my comment. And anyway, here, I'm going to keep going. Or something like that. So then this is the moon.
That's the moon.
This is what she said was Saturn, but I said it was Jupiter. And then here we have a red planet. And down here, there was a dark purple one. And then this one was like a pale, right? Did you say?
That one was green.
It was green?
Green.
Green?
Green.
Okay.
And then over there's blue.
And then this one was a blue, another purple one. And then this one was like a purpley-ish blue, she was saying.
Yeah. And how it fades, it looked exactly like that.
Oh, the colors around it and everything?
The colors faded just
she spent a lot of time on this, guys, trying to fade the colors, how they were. And these little things are stars. We were looking, just add those in there. But she said this one, she was drawn to this one because it had a double.
There were two.
Two rings around it like that?
Mm-hmm.
It crisscrossed around it?
Yeah.
Wow. And then this is what we think is Nibiru, or the red Kachina and the blue Kachina. Okay, so Saturn, from what I've been hearing and gathering, is going to be the closest it's been in a long time to the Earth. So the Lord might be showing her in here that maybe it won't come in front of the moon, or I don't know, but there's a lot of things that happen in the heavens that we just listen to scientists and stuff, and really they can't even really exactly say what's happening in the heavens, but God knows what's happening in the heavens. So anyway, I wanted to share this, and then I'm going to go find the other dream here. Hi guys. So this is this is my daughter's dream a couple nights ago, night before last night, and I did a video on it, but she had this idea to go in the backyard from her window and take a picture of the sky and then put it on her phone and bring up the photo and then turn it into the actual picture that she was seeing. And she used a few apps, ran it through a few apps and put filters, and she said this is exactly what she's seen in her dream. So she made it like an animated 3D, which I thought was really cool. And so we can see that the sky is, she worked on this for a while to get all the colors right. And so she said the sky was red here. And let me see if I can get this screen right. Okay. It's gonna do it? Okay. So she said this was Mars. Does that look like an A? And this was this part of the sky was red, or like this pinkish red right here. And here's the mulberry tree up top. And this right here is the moon. And this guy right here with the roots attached, it had these brown roots. But this thing right here was another planet. She wasn't sure which one that was, but it was attached to Mars. And then the moon was behind it. And she said that planet and this thing, these were the exact colors she seen in her dream. And she said they were both spinning clockwise. And she said it wasn't spinning like how you'd see it like in an orbit like this. No, it was spinning like this and clockwise. So, and it was attached to it around, so it would be like a clock. And she said it was spinning really fast. And she really said this is the lifelike thing, like the Mars was huge on the sky, just like this. And that the moon was that big comparison to the sky. And that other planet was that big. So, she did a really good job. What else did she say? So yeah, and it's in the same spot of the sky that I had my moon dreams, which is not where the sun and the moon actually are. And I think these roots, I don't know what that means, but anyway, I thought I'd just share this with you guys. So it looks like she didn't know what that other planet was, but it looks like they're before the moon. It looks like, I don't know, it's connected with the roots to Mars. I don't know what that means, but kind of looks like an alignment. And you guys, I had another dream where I was sitting on this front porch, and there was a car in front of me, and I had my phone on the car, and I look up in the sky, and the Lord, I've been trying to find this because it eventually turned into a planetary alignment. But I'm looking up in the sky, and I see like two planets come down from the sky, or down from the top in front of me. And then they start to move to the left. And then I see two planets come from the other side, or it was like two or three, and come in front of me, of my face. And then it starts to kind of orbit somewhere else. And then I saw other planets come from the horizon and up. And then eventually I see like 5 planets align, 5 or 6 planets align. Maybe it was more. I can't find the dream. But eventually they all came into alignment. And then after the alignment, some of them went up, some of them went down, some of them went to the left. And I believe that the Lord is talking about that, right? That he was referencing what's about to happen right now. So, I don't know. I know that the Bible talks about there will be signs in the sky for seasons, and There's just things happening in the heavens right now that are pointing that we are in the last seconds. Not just the last days, but the last seconds before the start of the tribulation. And anyway, you guys keep looking up. And we're about to leave really soon. I love you guys, and God bless.